Add or subtract the following fractions. In order to add or subtract fractions, there's a rule we need to follow, and the rule is that you have to have common denominator. I'm going to write it down. So common denominator. That means that the bottom number has to be the same. So common means the same, denominator. So in this video, I'm going to do problem B and leave some space on your paper so you could do A after you get help with B. So I'm going to write it down. So 4/5 plus 11/12. So looking at the denominators, I have a 5 and a 12, and they're not the same. And remember, we want them to be common. So we want to find common multiples of 5 and 12, and then see which one is the least common. So the multiples of 5, just counting by 5, so I'm going to list them to see, and then I can keep going. So if I start with the 12, 24, so think of dozens, 48. So far there's nothing in common, so I have to keep going with the 5 and the 12. So 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I do know my multiples of 12, so the next number is 60. So the least common multiple, or the first number I see that is common, is 60. Now, when numbers have nothing in common in terms of factors, the secret is multiply them to get the common factor. For example, 5 times 12 is 60, so that's the 12th multiple, and then 12 times 5 is 60, so that's the 5th multiple. So right now, we're going to say, well, the least common denominator will be 60. So we're going to change our fractions. Okay, so I'm going to write 4/5, and I'm going to multiply by 12/12, so to get that 60. So the new denominator is 60, and remember the 12/12 is, we're multiplying by 1, or we called it a giant 1 in class. And then 4 times 12 is 48. And I'm going to change 11/12 also to equivalence. So this time I'm going to multiply by 5/5. That's also the giant 1. And go ahead and do that on your own. And then after that, go back to your problem and finish it. And remember, when you're adding the numerator and you're copying the denominator. So after you change those numbers, you're changing the look. For example, it became 48/60, and then the second one you're supposed to do on your own. Then you're adding the top numbers, but the denominator stays the same. And then once you have that number, you want to reduce the fraction. So if they have common factors, reduce it so that you can have a final answer. Now remember, you also have to do A on your own. So the same idea. I do see a minus, so your numerators, you will be subtracting them.